Good morning. I've been asked by loads of people and fans and stuff who watch the channel about the conflict between Big Win and Chris. So Chris is a numpty to start with. He always watches the game like an hour late and stuff, and we all know he's a plastic bastard anyway. And Mighty Win, he's on the blue pill and shit, so he takes Viagra and goes and looks for Asian girls and stuff like that. And, so they're both numpties, but it's all good. I hope they fix it up and there's no issues later.
The American Mag has been reported missing after a big controversial debate with the Mighty Win. Derek is reportedly suing the channel for labor abuse, and it looks like the fans have his back. According to the Maily Dale, Chris was paying Derek's blue pill prescriptions and his monthly Asian Girl Club membership, and he threatened to stop it all. The Comical reported that Derek decided to start an argument during a live show, and to say the least, it went downhill from there. Celebrities have been made aware of this, and they have spoken. Let's take a look.
I think it's a disgrace. I think no one should be subject to this type of abuse, and we should protect our elderly. So what if he needs help from his little blue helper? So do I.
The Moon reports the American Mag hasn't been seen in the last 48 hours. He hasn't shown up for any of the shows, and at this point he may have fled to Tijuana. Now let's listen to what some of the fans are saying.
Well, as a former military man, I'm with the American Mag. The Mighty Win is a bit weird, to be honest. He likes to stuff his baked chicken at night, and all the toon know that his lass is a plastic doll.
Well, this whole situation is unfortunate. To be honest, I think they should just sell me the channel for a couple $1 million. I bought X, so YouTube channel's nothing. The X insiders.
Well, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the banter. I think Chris should just give the Mighty Win a good old rock bottom and get it done and over with.
Mighty Win, I am truly sorry for the pain and suffering you have endured with the royal family. I mean, with the American Mag. Would you like to do an interview?
The American Mag is the worst presenter in the Southern Hemisphere and Northern Hemisphere and Middle Hemisphere, so I think Derek should take over the channel at this point.
As a president of the United States, there's only one option for me in this matter. I have to side with the American Win.
Well, there you have it, folks. The American Mag is fugitive at the moment, and the Mighty Win is looking for compensation for the abuse he's endured. Who will win this case? Or will they settle out of court?
And I'm in jail, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in jail.
Gonna be bothered with all this YouTube politics, to be honest.
Man, look, they got me fidgeted. They got me back in jail now. I came back, had to come back to face the cold reality. The Mighty Win has given me a restraining order. I've been beer biking the Mighty Win, the American Win. Yeah, well, you know, Joe is not always, you know, there, as we know. But I mean, a lot of people defending the Mighty Win. I couldn't believe it. This has gotten out of control, this fan base for Derek the Mighty Win. We've got the Mighty Ben. We got the official Mighty Win members club. He's got a bunch of other fans that are Jordy Revolution is one of them. Told me, sorry, mate, for having a pop. I just think you need to chill out a bit. The Mighty Win, has a lot of wisdom, and I'm not unsubbing yet. But bro, come on. You got to fix the situation, he says. Also, Jules says, Julie's husband, I don't know if that's Julie J's husband, or I don't know, but says, Chris, sometimes you really piss me off. You overtalk people, and regarding football, you think you know it all. Sorry, not English football, but the Mighty Win talks sense, and sometimes Paul. So sometimes Paul. Yeah, and so JJ also coming at me. You know, the amount of disrespect. Hey, buddy, you're not supposed to be in jail with me. Thank you.
It's a jailbreak.
Yeah, it's a jailbreak. And JJ as well. You know, the level of disrespect shown to old man is quite something. It isn't just What the hell does this say? I can't read it all. It's getting blocked by something, some ads or something. But everybody defended the mighty win. I just could not understand why they see in this old man. They want me to be respectful, according to them. They want me to calm down, take it back, and well, I'm not going to change who I am, And again, I keep saying this since day one. I asked this old decrepit fart, "Are you okay with the banter?" Because I can stop it and we can, do other things and have a channel. We don't need it really, but he needs it to stay alive. This old fart. Yes, I was paying for his Asian girl membership, and I'm tired of doing that. I'm not, I'm not going to be spending money on this crap. Also, his little blue pill, on auto pay. No, he can take care of his own hobbies on his own. But I'm in jail right now, and that's fine. We'll definitely talk about the game, but I'm not changing a damn thing. And Jordy Revolution also said this, by the way. He was a genius for saying this. By the way, I've had your back for a while, Jordy Revolution, as you know, but we won't say anything publicly. But I've had your back. And so he says, being that Jordy doesn't make me a better fan, but I almost wonder if Nobi Solano would play for Leeds, would you be a Leeds fan? Probably. But he didn't. He played for Aston Villa. I'm not an Aston Villa fan. So what? How does that even make sense? That type of question. Of course, players, steer certain people to a certain club. But welcome everyone. I'm back. I had an eventful and great. I wasn't on the run. I was not on Tijuana. I was not on the border of the U.S. I was not fleeing to Mexico. I'm very much in the United States. I was in Nashville, and I had a great time with Darren Niels. Had a great time with Rob Lee, the American Mags over there, the Music City Mags, all the mags from all over the place, from all over the country. A lot of them from the UK actually came down and enjoyed this time around. Nashville is an amazing place, and if you want to have a fun time, you go to Nashville because there's nothing but drinks, beer, and if you're single, there's a lot of that too. But in this case, I'm not single, of course. I'm very much happy and married.
Let's go, Derek.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, Roy. Oh my God, Roy would be. Come on, man. He would be in heaven. But it's certainly great. Just bring your cowboy hat.
She's in bed. She's in bed and she doesn't know.
Yeah. But had a great time. We put up a video of the American Mags taking over, or Newcastle fans taking over Nashville, which is doing great. And of course, I appreciate your support on that video as well. Check it out because you see a lot of images, a lot of videos. We were at the pub. We were having a good time. We were also watching the game, of course, for the Premier League Fun Fest. I didn't have tickets for that. Didn't have tickets for it. And, Sarah McCaff worked for the club. She just said, give me your full name and your wife's name, and come and go to the fast lane. Tell them you're invited by the club, and bang. Sure enough, man, I showed up and they let me in. It was an amazing time, and I couldn't be happier with the hospitality the football club Newcastle brought to the U.S. I mean, it just literally send it out of the ballpark. So, asphalt train Harold shit, man.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and but no, it was great. It was great. So look, Beers has let my boy out. They're not gonna let me out, man. I'm locked up. There's this song by Akon. I'm locked up. It won't let me out. But yeah. But anyways, had a great time. Check that video out of the one that I did, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, ladies and gents. Anyways, by the way, we started with just certain people. Jordan Rose would say, "It's all love from here." And Chris, you have balls to do this, of course, man. I appreciate that. Now, again, I'm still in jail, but I'll be in jail for the whole show. But and hopefully the Mighty Win takes away his restraining order, and in that way I can be free. But we had to start with some sad news. However you want to look at it, controversial figure, of course, for Newcastle United. Some people agree, some people don't agree with how he his time in the club. But Joe Kinnear passed away at 77 years of age. He was a DOF during the second term for the Keegan era, if I'm not mistaken correctly. Right? Is that right? Yeah. and then
Yeah.
also, of course, he was a manager for the club. So, just rest in peace, of course, and best wishes to his families. I mean, he was great at Wimbledon, and and of course, he's been since 2015. He was battling with dementia, which is a very tough disease, to be honest. Very it's slow and very tough. So rest in peace. And of course, the football takes we'll keep it to ourselves because it's football and it's not relevant in a time like this. So rest in peace and all the positive thoughts to his family at this in this hard time. Folks, I didn't get my take on the game last night, but and of course, I listened to the podcast, but I also fell asleep while listening to it. Not that it was boring, but it was late at night. So,
cheers for that, Chris.
Yeah, thanks. But stay in jail. Stay in jail.
Yeah. So,
we've just thrown the keys away.
No, be careful, man, because I'll put your ass in jail too. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. Now, what do you think about the game? I thought in the first half. Well, listen, let's be fair. We were lucky, weren't we? I mean,
smash and grab.
Yeah, Fulham could have done some damage, but they didn't. And I will say this: that shot by Bruno, terrific. And what do you guys think about the goal that wasn't given, that was canceled or annulled? Do you think that was a foul? Or what do you think? What do you guys think about that?
It's a foul in this day and age. It's it just is. I hate it being given. It's one of those where it does make football a bit of a joke at times, but it's one of those where we know with VAR as it is, that's the sort of thing they give. They just but I say that they haven't given Maddison punching a player in the stomach today, so I don't know. There's me saying that VAR give this sort of stuff. Then I've just contradicted myself because VR is just not fit for purpose, is it? It's just ridiculous. I mean, if VR didn't exist, that goal stands, doesn't it? The referee isn't going to take it away. Dan Burn is kind of, he's done this bit of emotion, kind of. I mean, the players get nowhere near it no matter what. So I guess Dan Burn's a bit silly doing it, but it's one of those where if it's against us and we get the goal given and get chalked off, but we're happy. You have to look.
It's tough, isn't it? Because I thought the thing was that he's supposed to change the outcome of the play, and to a certain extent, I mean, he didn't. I mean, even if Dan Burn is that tall, he doesn't even get close to it. But yeah. I do. But when you replay the play, you can see obviously that push and that shove with the elbow, with the arm, and I mean, it doesn't. It certainly. So I can understand that. Now, one thing that we see a lot though with the VAR and the refs getting called back in is that every time they go to VAR, it's almost like they call it. They call what VAR is telling them to come check.
I think I've seen one ref ever so far not go with the screen.
And we never get him.
Yeah.
Like Oliver.
I can only think of one time when the ref went to the screen, and I can't remember, it was back when VR first came, came about. I can't remember what ref it was, sorry, but someone.
It was Michael Oliver.
Was it Michael Oliver? Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a contentious decision, he was like, no, I'm happy with my decision and stuck with it.
Yeah.
And you need a bit more of that because.
And that's the bottom line, isn't it? But I tell you what I did. Like for the first time yesterday, I heard Gary Lineker on Match of the Day, so you don't get much higher profile than that now. And he was saying there should be a challenge system, so that the only time it goes to VAR is if one of the managers thinks something really bad's happened, and then they challenge it. And if you like cricket, like tennis, if you're right, you keep your challenge. If you're wrong, you lose your challenge. Two challenges a half. It's the same as NFL.
Yeah,
and I think that's how. Albeit, I forget who was on the panel, and they said, "Well, that doesn't alter the wankers that you've got looking at it." You know,
well, the thing is though, in that case, which actually I can agree with that. You know that, but I would assume that that would work more if the referee doesn't call something that was obvious. But
no.
if
The
he goes
point is when a goal's scored now, everybody's waiting to see because right now every single goal or penalty goes to VAR. Whereas if you had a challenge system, it would only go to VAR if the goal was challenged by, you know, the manager who's had it scored against him, presumably, because you wouldn't be
right. Well, like I said, but I mean, if like in the yesterday's play, you wouldn't challenge that, right? Because he already went to the camera and he decided to give it a cancel the goal or give a penalty per se. So there's no canceling that.
No. But what I'm
flag,
saying is, take Dan Burns' foul yesterday. When the referee had given the goal under the circumstances in which it happened,
right,
would Silva have risked using his challenge to challenge that goal? Would he risk losing his, because he couldn't possibly have seen what had gone on any better than the referee had. The referee's given the goal. Would he have challenged that? And I don't believe he would. So it wouldn't have gone to VAR. That's the point.
Well, I mean,
so you're only going to challenge if you're only going to challenge someone if you think it's blatantly wrong, or if, for example, which is inevitably what would happen if somebody scored against you in the last 3 or 4 minutes, where
and it could be like
you've got nothing to lose by challenging.
Because in basketball, also you can't challenge anything until the last 2 minutes. So you would have to probably say like the last.
Well, basketball's only worth watching for the last 2 minutes, isn't it?
Have you seen?
Very much entertaining.
The last 6 minutes was good yesterday.
Yeah, and I wanted Cody Rhodes to win, by the way, last night, and my man Seth Rollins. But I see it on your background, Paul, that you were very much happy because the fake bloodline won.
All the wins, all those feuds that went wins tonight again.
Yeah. Now, well, I mean, that's one thing. That's one way to look at it. But now let's again, we got to maintain focus and maintain level, a balance here. In Newcastle, it didn't exactly play great last night, but we got the win, and that's something that you ask also, that I've been asking the team do when we need to get a win, a must-win game. Get the win, get the 3 points, and then we'll figure it out. And so they did it. Now Eddie needs to touch some things up here, because obviously Longstaff playing it. It's it's a thing of every week, and we talk about it. But I mean, what else can we say more than just he's going to play next week regardless? What do you guys think of Anderson, though? I mean, he was something to watch, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah,
Gordon definitely. He had 2 previous good half games, and when he came on, he was the only one putting his foot in.
Yeah, and Gordon definitely, to me, the best player.
Yeah, breath of fresh air having him back.
Yeah, and Bruno Guimaraes with that. He's still, by the way, people, still dealing with that, in the verge of suspension. But wouldn't that be crazy if he finishes the season without getting? That probably would be a record. There's a record for everything, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure there is they're monitoring that, because wouldn't that be crazy? How long has he been playing with one yellow card to go? I mean, it's been a while, months.
Yeah, I think it's 9 games.
I think it's 9 games. Yeah.
Is that right? I feel like it's
one.
Yeah. Well, anyways, another piece of news today is that Yankuba Minteh is on fire with goals and assists, and an assist as Feyenoord smash league giants Ajax. So I mean, this guy he's pretty good, man. And I've been saying it for a while. I think that we need somebody like him, nice assist, nice pass and of course nice goal. But what are your thoughts on him? Roy, I see that you posted something on Twitter. I believe he was walking out. People were going nuts. Is that right?
Yeah, he was. I think it was at the market or something, outside in the streets, and fans all over him.
Yeah,
my post was about he should be in a team next season. He's an upgrade already over Miggy and Murphy. Should be in a team. I'm not bothered about all these people saying Premier League's better, or just bring him in, try him in the summer. If you think he's better than Miggy and Murphy, which I am positive now he is, keep him. So he should be here. Don't send him on loan.
Yeah,
we're not Man City level.
Save us a fortune as well.
Yeah, we're not at Man City's level and stuff. Sending players like that when he's already better than yours. Send Miggy on loan. Send him Saudi or send him.
He probably won't. Oh, that wasn't that what was going to happen? He didn't want to go, did he? Yeah. If he doesn't want to go, you can't send him.
Well, we need to be tough. So
I
wouldn't. Right. I don't think. No, between him and Murphy, I'll pick Murphy over him now every single day. So next season he should be the third one. Picking order.
Yeah. 68 people watching, by the way. Please smash the like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And my wife says nice background, Paul. Nice background. Yes. Well, I was actually watching the whole. I don't know why I couldn't make myself watch it live, but I was watching it on Peacock, which is great. I tell you what, man, WrestleMania has gotten so much insane about the graphics and the videos and the quality. It's just everything is amazing.
It's just a shame. It's a bit subpar. I'm hoping tonight's a bit better. It wasn't great last night, really. Yeah.
So I'll make sure.
The main event was good, and the first match was good, but the rest was a bit meh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Man United weren't able to. Well, I'm not Man United. I'm sorry. Liverpool weren't able to keep a win over Man U, and but they got a draw. So I guess we take that one.
That's good.
They had a performance. They couldn't finish. They had so many chances to finish that game off, just like Fulham did in the first half, and they didn't.
Yeah,
that cost them. I mean, Man United. I mean, the Bruno Fernandes goal. I mean, TalkSport were like, it's goal of the season. It's not. The goalkeeper. I don't know. The goalkeeper was shopping in an Audi. I don't know where the goalkeeper was going. It was a terrible, and it was a mistake. And he's pretty much just poked it in. It is from the halfway line, but it's not. It's not David Beckham versus Wimbledon. Let's get something straight. Right? It's not that goal.
Yeah, no, it was a nice goal, of course, but they're definitely hyping this kid up like he is the next biggest thing, and he might be, and it might be good for English football, for the English squad certainly. But if he decides to play for,
he'll be the next Louis Mailey.
He does. I think he might have dual citizenship for some other country, but hopefully so for English folks. Hopefully it's great for the national team, but you got to take it one step at a time. Nobody's talking about Louis Mailey is the next biggest, David Beckham or anything like that. Now I understand why they do it. It sells and all that, but and also their fans. I mean, are you kidding me, man? It's almost unbearable to listen to some of these fans with those crappy red shirts, man. It's nonsense. Even at the Premier League event yesterday, they were talking about Manu. It's like, man, did they send you guys a memo? Like today we're going to talk about this all day. Like what the hell, man? Let the kid breathe. Hopefully he'll be the next big thing for English football. But man, just relax, man. Playing nice. Just let him be. Let him be, because if not, you're going to put all that pressure, and he's going to be the next Dele Alli. Come on, man. Relax. Relax. That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? But anyways, I was going to show you. Look at this photo right here, man. Ain't nothing but legends up front. You know what I mean? Rob Lee, Darren Neals. The little kid, by the way, he got a shirt signed by, I believe it was Rob Lee, but it had a lot more. I think maybe the players signed that one, and they were playing a game where, they were guessing things, but I just didn't. I was just sitting down, really, not paying attention. But congrats to the little young fella right there. You got Jim from the Music City Mags in the middle. Darren Neals, of course. Rob Lee, a legend. Another legend right next to him, the American Mag. And you know, so you
I
say,
thought you were talking about John O'Hare.
oh, John O'Hare in the back, yeah, but you
He's
know,
behind you, yeah.
yeah, but John O'Hare always look, yeah, he's always in behind me, man. He's always.
Yeah, he got a shout out from Alan Shearer, man.
He did. He was smart with that tweet, man. And of course, Alan, come on, man. He's gonna do whatever it takes for a magpie. He's gonna help a magpie in distress at all times. And he was great. So it was a great time last night. By the way, the guy in the back, the tall guy, that's not Dan Byrne, by the way, and he's not related to him. It's just a Music City mag that was there. But great times last night, and hopefully it'll repeat. You know, I'm sure some other state, but we'll definitely go. By the way, I'm not, and my wife is my witness in the chat. I was just sitting there, and a bunch of times people came back and said, "Hey, are you the American Mac?" I'm just saying, man. I'm not lying. And, you know, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm you know, I might know that guy.
You're the one who put these old men.
What was that?
They were like, you're the one that put these old men for a living.
Yeah, no, but people are like, yeah, man, you know, I follow you, this and that. But listen, things are going great. So I'm not now.
Awesome.
Yeah, man, you know, so it's great. A few people said that, and of course, and actually on the Newcastle when they posted these pictures, the comments, a few say, you know, hey, that's Chris and well, John O'Hare, they recognize him as well. He's very, you know, very recognizable. But yeah, man, listen, they're doing great, and so it's awesome. Awesome that the club. By the way, I don't think that. I mean, I would have known. I don't think that other clubs did what Newcastle did, which bring legends and you know do all these things. I don't think they did. I would assume I would have heard from it, you know, because if you bring like Thierry Henry, you'll know he's in the building. So, but even we had some West Ham fans that were sitting at a table that was reserved for us. They wouldn't leave, you know, and they were being loud and while Rob Lee was talking. So, but other than that, it was great. So, thank you to Newcastle United for the hospitality again, because what they did was amazing. Anyways, looking at the table, 8th right now, 47 points. The Man U tie draw help us a lot with 49. They stay at 49, but I mean, you know, what do you guys think? I mean, we're still very much alive in the European race, folks.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea getting a draw today as well with Sheffield. That's good. And they're bottling it again, Chelsea. I don't know what planet they're on. I mean, they just can't keep consistent, nor can we. But Chelsea, it's a weird club that. Man United bottling it today, you know, with a penalty, which should never. It was a soft penalty, but Liverpool should have put them away before that. But it's one of those where if we get on a run, and I'm hoping we can, it's all to play for. Even 6th, it's there if we want it. It is there. If we beat Man United at Old Trafford, 6th could be a possibility, which I didn't think I was going to say.
I won't say I told you so.
No, you said 4th.
You said 4th.
But look, they're 2
Champions
points.
League.
We're 2 points behind Man United now, aren't we? So with the same number of games. So yeah, 6th is actually technically in our hands. If we won every game, we come 6th at least. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's the first time it's been like that for a long time. So maybe we can. We got nothing to be worried about.
And we're going to be doing our updates here in a minute. You know, of our league predictions as well as our 10-game race predictions. And again, the loser will give away something to our members. So stay tuned for that. Let's go with a question right here from Neil that says, who is top of your list if FFP PSR is scraped for this summer? Who would you go get? One player.
I would love us to get Douglas Luiz. But I'd rather get a striker, but I can't think of a striker. I'm not going to say Solanke. So
Osman.
Well, there you go. Well, could we get him though? I don't know. That's a tough one.
If we had unlimited money, we could get whoever we wanted.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man. That's tough.
Well, then I'll say Mbappe in that case.
I'm going Mbappe, yeah.
Mbappe,
it wouldn't happen.
The transfers, no thanks.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Mbappe is a difficult one, isn't it? Because
he's been at St. James's Park and bottled it already, so no thanks.
Because that's the pressure, man. But imagine with that in his favor.
Yeah. There's a guy at Luton we've been linked with, isn't there? He's quite a good player. I've forgotten his name, not Barkley. The striker, Adebayo, is that his name?
Yeah, I mean he's quality.
He's not a bad player, is he?
No.
I'll tell you what.
I think we need to be looking a bit higher than that if we've got unlimited funds.
With unlimited funds, yeah.
Well, with unlimited funds, you got to go for a number one.
But
For a top name.
even with the funds we've got, I would love to get Ryan Cherky from Lyon. He's just the more I watch him, the better he gets. I haven't seen yesterday's game, by the way, but
no, Beard. They never asked me if I was Mighty Wind's sidekick. No, they just they don't know this guy, man. Only YouTube. He's got a big fan base on YouTube, but not real world. They don't know this guy. But Stephen F. NUFC says, "What's your thoughts on Eddie saying Willock's still carrying this injury and still plays him, getting beyond the joke playing injured players?" Now that's it's tough, isn't it? I mean, well, certainly, I don't know, injuries.
It doesn't look good after the Longstaff comments, does it?
Well, I think he said he wasn't sure how the injury was going to settle down, but then in that game he didn't look right, so that's why they took him off yesterday.
He wasn't playing to his normal high standards.
Well, yeah.
There's the understatement of the week.
Yeah, I don't think he had one touch. He had one or two touches of the ball, didn't he?
But he hasn't been playing that for a while. So I mean, at some point in time, your current form is your form. It ain't no. There is no. He can play. He's this top player. He's just playing. No, he's been playing like this for months. So at some point, that becomes your form. But Roy, you're awful quiet, man. I mean, what's going on here? You know,
no, it's the same Achilles tendon that kept him.
I'll tell you what, if you're too quiet, we'll put you in jail for this show. So there we go. So now you redeem yourself.
No, it's the
Right? That's cool.
Oh, it's a fan Persian one.
That's cool.
It's not a real shirt though. Oh, it's not a real shirt. Yeah, so it's the same Achilles tendon that kept him out for the first 2-3 months of the beginning of the season after he was recovering from his hamstring. So I don't know what's wrong. It just probably inflates every couple of days and stuff after games.
Maybe
he wasn't great yesterday. Yeah.
He's destined to have one of those careers where it just stop, start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, from where we are now, 5 weeks left anyway. There's 5 weeks left at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So see what happens in there.
Hopefully Trips will be back soon.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. Hopefully he's back for Spurs. So
yeah,
there's
we
one.
We could do with him for Spurs. Definitely.
Tino as well. So if him and Tino come back, and no
Tino's
one else is
missing.
I think they said Tino's out for a month.
Yeah, Tino maybe said it's going to be more like the Crystal Palace game.
But we'll get Trips back. That would be massive.
That's good.
But no updates on Joe Linton or Wilson, so we might not see them this season.
No. 11th of May for both. That's what the injury website said.
Pope's supposed to be end of this month.
Yeah,
Pope's end of this month.
We shall see.
But again, you got to get playing time in there and train. You know, it's just the thing. Just because they're back at that date, it doesn't mean they're actually back. You know, it's one of those where he'd actually be dumb to put them straight back in. Like it'd be the dumbest thing he ever did. Because then he lands stupid or whatever, and then
I don't know.
We need to beat Spurs though. We must beat Spurs.
Yeah, they look vulnerable today. I don't know if anyone watched the game, but they did look. You know, Nottingham Forest. They get. You know, they should have scored a few more goals actually. And Tottenham. I know Tottenham won convincingly on paper, 3-1, but Nottingham Forest would look back on that game and think they probably could have got a draw. So you know, play with any sort of. We need to be a bit more clinical and finishing. So I hope we focus on that in training. Because
they're a bit top heavy, aren't they, old Tottenham? They're not so good at the back. Good going forward, though.
And I wonder whether Madison will get retrospective. I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Ooh, that would be a handy little.
I hope they look at it. I hope they do look at it.
Because it's a punch. You can't deny it's a punch.
Plan him for one game. That'll do. Why did he not get VAR then?
It did, and they just didn't do anything.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that means nothing's going to happen. Because
they've done it.
Yeah. It's happened before. VR looks at it, there's nothing wrong, and then he gets away with it.
All right,
I'm just looking on Premier Injuries.
Reports it in his match report.
Premier Injuries.
If it's missing from the match report, then maybe.
Yeah, Trippier 24th of April, Nick Pope 27th of April, Miggy 4th of May, Livramento 4th of May, Callum and Joey Linton, 11th of May. Miley, 19th of May. Then August, January 25 for Sven Botman and Lascelles.
Right.
So
not
basically, the
looking
end of the
good.
season for most of the players.
All right, let's update our Premier League prediction. I didn't get the one you sent me, Mighty Wayne. So we'll just have to update it here manually.
It's a fair point from Benjamin.
The ones from this week and the ones that yesterday and today. So we're looking at our opponents, by the way, our closest opponents. This is not the whole league. This is just the ones that we're battling against. And we got
Fulham,
obviously Newcastle. So Fulham, Newcastle. What is it?
that goes to 3 now.
We said 1. So
Yeah.
that's pretty positive right there. So we're going to make that adjustment right now.
3.
And now we are with 60.
Swapped with the Everton and the thing result, didn't we?
Oh yeah, so we're gonna
that's a 1.
So we got our 7 points out of those 3.
So yeah, we're gonna have to we're gonna change that. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. We got the 7 that were predicted.
All right.
That's
So
right.
now
why
we go to
is Palace? Palace, we said the 1 a draw. Oh, okay, that's why it's a 1.
Yeah, we
so now,
said a draw, but we haven't played them yet, obviously.
Spurs and Forest.
Forest.
Yeah, Forest.
That's
so
what we said. We said 3. They got 3.
So they got 3. There we go. Villa Brentford. How did that
Oh,
turn
they
out?
only got 1.
No, we said Villa were going to win that.
3-3 draw.
So
So
they got 1.
they lose
And-
2 points there.
And Douglas
So,
Luiz picked up his 10th card of the season, so he's now suspended for 2
So
games.
there we'll move.
Yeah.
We'll move on to Manure and
When you are getting an extra one.
They lost against Chelsea, right? Yeah, they lost
yeah.
against Chelsea.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and with Liverpool
And they
today,
got
we
one.
get it. So
They got
essentially, they
1.
swapped there.
They got
For
1
us.
more point.
Right.
Okay, so now Brighton and Burnley.
No,
How did
Brighton,
they do with
Arsenal.
Arsenal? Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighton,
So we
Arsenal.
said they would get nothing, and they got
They
nothing.
won.
Big fat 0.
They got nothing.
They lost
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah, they got 3. What
Arsenal.
was the
Sorry,
what
not
was the
3-1.
result against?
4-0.
No, Brighton.
Oh yeah,
No,
Brighton. So Brighton. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Brighton beat Arsenal.
All right.
Sorry, Arsenal beat Brighton 4-0, I think.
Yeah. So
West Ham won.
Beat Wolves. Right. So they beat
Yeah.
Wolves. So this will be 3.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we were wrong
Did you
about
see
one.
that decision? It's a disgrace, by the way.
Yeah, somebody was asking in the comments actually right now.
It was awful.
Right.
And Chelsea, Sheffield, they go down to 1 point for that. We gave them 3. We predicted
Yeah.
3, but they only got 1.
And Chelsea bottled it. Chelsea bottled it.
Again, man. Which is
No.
No, next week.
All right.
We've got quite
right
good
here,
fixtures there, haven't they?
So this is gonna be a nil against Sheffield.
No, it's a 1.
Oh, they tied?
Uno
Yeah.
momento.
Oh, they draw. Okay. Anyways.
They got
all right,
how does
so,
that-
so as far as we are right now, everybody, if we are correct from now on, Chelsea will finish with 53, West Ham 55, Brighton 51, Man U 63, Villa 71. That's a lot of points for Villa, isn't it? I mean, like, damn. Spurs 67 and us 58. Let's take a look at our fantasy football league. The real result would be 1-0. So that's
1-0.
1-0. There we go. And it's updated, ladies and gentlemen. I have 4 points, as you see down there.
Decent.
The next one is the Mighty Win, I believe, with 5 points.
He's rigged it to win. Yeah.
I can't believe. Yeah, you keep changing the formulas. And that's
No.
We're not
doing
that. We're not going to do this no more. We're just going to keep the same file. So we already got the OneDrive set up.
Lock
so
it up.
All you need to do, that's all of, as long as you only
No, I didn't touch nothing.
you can only touch stuff that's in yellow.
All right, so Paul's got 3 points. So essentially that's third place. And also Roy 3 points. He's also, I guess there's no tiebreaker really, but
What is it? I
3
had 3
points.
points last week.
What?
Yeah, but you predicted a 4-4 draw or something, didn't you?
Yeah,
No,
you
I
predicted.
You went a bit off the
You
wall.
predicted a 2.
Roy predicted 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, he put so we
You should
got to
get a
update
point
this.
for the 1.
So 1-1. So we're gonna update it live because I didn't update it with
Roy.
time. So he's got 4. So he's
Yeah.
tied with me.
No one's
And
actually
then
predicted the right score
he's
yet.
tied with me. So Dom has 3 points. So
Yeah.
the last ones are Paul.
No,
and
no.
Dom.
Dom predicted you've got 3-1 there. Dom predicted 1-3.
1-3.
That
Oh
should
yeah,
be
you're
one.
right. So it was a loss. Damn.
Oh no, so that's even worse.
I remember now. So now you're yeah.
Give me the
yeah,
1-3.
there we go.
Come on, guys.
Yeah,
So now you're last.
I've never got 2
So-
points. So.
Down the Premier League you go.
Yeah,
Plenty of time.
Now you're gonna be in the championship, man. You're gonna be in the
Boy.
championship next season. So you better
never know.
figure it out.
We could turn
or
around.
else, or else you're gonna be doing a
I
show
want-
with. Never mind.
I want my present to
I'm
be
in
a
a tough
Jean-Paul
spot.
Gaultier.
Yeah,
I'm in a tough
there we
spot
go.
because if like now I feel like I have to keep predicting losses because they won when I predicted a loss. So
That's
it's a
good
bit
though.
tough.
Keep doing it. You might end up
Keep
winning.
doing it.
We'll
Right.
run it in real life.
All right. So again, just showing the table to the folks. As you know, Arsenal leading the table right now. Liverpool should have finished Man United, but they didn't finish their meal either. They really didn't. I don't understand it, man. They could have beat them, and it would have been so great for us. Man City, 70 points. Tottenham, 60. Look at that difference right there. That's not going to be. That's going to be it right there. These three are going to be
I
champions.
predicted Aston Villa would drop like a stone, and they've already now dropped below.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
even though they had a 5-point lead on them.
And
but
again,
I'm saying like
for Spurs as well.
the Premier League champion is going to be between these three guys. Let's
Tottenham are being very Spursy, aren't they?
and
still
Spursy,
Villa are being
I'm
very
going with
Spursy.
City to win it.
that'd be crazy.
City
That
to
would be
win.
crazy. Which is only 1 point anyway. But
Arsenal,
Tottenham 60, Aston Villa 60, and there is a big drop off then.
Yeah.
And that's the group that we're included. There's three groups right here, ladies and gents. These three, these two, and then probably all the way down to
Well,
I'd
Villa
say
got Arsenal away
Brighton,
next,
maybe.
haven't they?
Maybe
So-
Brighton, or maybe just Chelsea.
No,
Yeah.
I think Wolves as well. 11th.
Yeah.
Well, in the new one that I sent you, I put Wolves into that one.
But then you gotta add Bournemouth because they got 41.
No, Bournemouth. I would
I'm
have
just
been. No,
saying
they got
if you wanna do that, but essentially Newcastle,
Yeah,
Chelsea,
let's just skip top 10. Yeah,
West Ham, and Man U are there. They're going to be battling for those spots. Which, by the way, if everything comes correct, there's going to be 3 spots for 5 teams. So it's not that bad.
You're going to be shaving your head, that's for sure.
Villa could be dropping.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen because I still look at them. You got to Newcastle still got to finish their meal. Man U are lucky as ever. They that's what they have. I think they buy it. They must be buying luck from somewhere because no matter they'll get a screamer from Manu, they'll get a screamer from Bruno, whatever his name is, and yeah, just you know what I mean. It's just that's now maybe essentially it's just as simple as a bad team with quality players and with players with good technique, and that will just do that every now and then. But it's essentially a horrible team. So, but I mean, 47 points though. Who did Man U play against? We had it right here. Man U play against no Bournemouth.
Oh, next.
So Bournemouth. That's gonna be a quick meal, man.
They've got Bournemouth and then
Bournemouth are not that bad.
And then we play them. Ooh,
That's
Bournemouth away as well.
That's
if we beat
gonna be-
Spurs, that is the game for 6th.
Yeah, it is.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's and now that's gonna be at home, right?
Yeah. No, we play Man U away. Spurs.
No, we've got Spurs to play at home as well. That's a game for 5th.
Spurs are at home, yeah.
No, I know
You'll
that, but
play
I'm saying
Spurs
Man
first.
U is gonna be away.
No, that's not for 5th, is it? We're not going to catch
Yeah,
Spurs. We might catch Villa.
We'll
I'll
not
give
go
you that.
5th. No chance.
Villa could lose 5 games, possibly.
Yeah.
For you got to beat Man U because it's a direct competition. Fulham,
Villa on
it's-
60
Do you know
points.
what, though?
There's
Yeah,
no
Villa-
way we
Villa on
win
60
4
points.
games.
And they played a game more.
So,
But the thing is, Man U
and
have
then we
Sheffield
got
United.
Crystal Palace though, which is not even here to be honest. Where
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
at
Oh,
the
right here,
top.
right here.
it is.
Yeah,
So,
but
which is who said it? Somebody said it's going to be when the 24th.
24th of April, yeah.
24th,
Well,
right
the
there.
new one that I sent you, that they're all in the right order now, every single one.
Shout out Tanji.
Right.
So okay, well make sure you update today as well, and then we'll replace it next time.
Yeah, I mean the Man United game's been moved anyway because they're playing Coventry.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
But they've
Yeah,
got some
understood.
good fixtures, man. You know, they've got Sheffield United at home, Burnley at home, so it will be difficult to end above
Very
them.
much.
But
Very much so.
we'll
Okay,
see.
well
We've got Arsenal away.
I got a little
I'm
bit of
saying
freedom.
forget 6th. We'll go
Forget
for
Okay,
6th.
back.
We're only 2 points off.
I gotta get back to jail.
Yeah, I
We
think
would've-
their
if it
game's
wasn't
easy.
for Paul Dummett, we would have been in 6th right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is true. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads me to start the weekly segment
Oh, I wonder who's going to win this one.
That you have been waiting for. Beer biking, we're waiting for you, man. All of you guys, they're going to put up a poll, by the way, here in a minute, and you can decide these segments. We got nice 3 segments coming up, all for you. And the first one, here we go.
I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey.
Donkey of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta bring up some potential some nominees.
I don't think you need bother.
Well, I'm just saying. There's one that is going to be added for sure. It's going to be Paul Dummett. Obviously,
no, what? Come on.
Obvious reasons.
Of course.
What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
I'm not picking anyone else. I'm not.
Well, anybody. We got.
Did like 30 seconds.
Okay, wait. There must be someone else. Let's go.
You can have a fisticuffs with Longstaff, I suppose, but it's a knockout anyway.
Fisticuffs with Longstaff.
Well, Longstaff's been. Yeah, we can put it at Longstaff, I guess. Longstaff. Anybody? The chatters. Kenny says no contest. This is a quick and painless. Paul Dummett is going to be the one, he says. But I guess, to be honest, I mean, who else screwed up like that? I mean, you put Longstaff because he played horrible, but he's going to be on. He's probably going to be on the list every week. Longstaff.
Not as bad as
Willock.
He was injured.
And my other dunk is going to be Goldbridge, says Mason, because Chelsea game on Thursday. What happened to it? Did he go nuts? I'm sure he did for views.
Yeah, and he said the Newcastle fans were the worst in the country.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Is that what he said? That numpty?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Who said that?
Goldbridge. That's actually not really his name. He's got something. It's got a weird
name. Did Les Ferdinand say something? I love Les Ferdinand, but did he say something that got people stirred up? I just saw a picture of him and I didn't click on it. Someone said, "Oh, God, he was a legend."
Oh no, you don't. We'll not go down that road at the minute.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about Marco Silva? What did he do?
Whinged about Dubravka being pretend injured, but he was.
Is that right?
He was pretending, but who cares?
Yeah, that's part of the game.
I guess we can add.
Hauser is back.
Marco Silva. There we go. All right. So the Donkey of the Week nominees are right now up, ladies and gentlemen. So please vote. Vote. Who's going to be the one? Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to take away the trophy of Donkey of the Week? It's going to be this is going to be an overwhelming win, I believe. But it's going to be nominees are Paul Dummett, Longstaff, Goldbridge, and Marco Silva. By the way, they're going up and down, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not decided yet. So we'll discuss that at the end, towards the end of the show. We got another wonderful segment, but before let's go to some comments that I saw. Mr. Bruh says the VAR is the real donkey for disallowing the goal. Well, yeah, I mean you can say that for sure.
That was not a goal.
Yeah. Donham says that's that harsh on Dummett, mate. Yep.
No,
welcome to the real world, Donham.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's not harsh.
He bloody RKO'd him on the floor.
No, it can't be harsh, can it? It was poor.
Yeah.
That
all right,
2 points would have been the difference between Europa League and Conference League.
We'd be above Man U now.
Yeah, so we'll be in Europa League, and that could be the difference end of the season between playing in Europe.
Even Bruno and Isaac and
missing out. Yeah, exactly.
100%. All right, moment of the week. Moment of the week, ladies and gentlemen, for me is going to be Bruno Guimaraes' smacker. A little bouncy, not as sharp, not as smooth, but certainly got to do what the play called to do, and nice goal. But in this week, I mean, what other highlights do you guys have?
Moment of the week is my lucky bottle of dog.
The bottle of dog.
Lucky bottle of dog. Took all of 5 seconds to have effect.
And what did people that didn't watch? Here we go.
Yeah.
Great. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, boys. I'm going to get a lucky bottle of Brune.
Okay. Brune for the tune. Come on, do it. Feel like coming forward in their game. They're now all over Brentford, by the way. We have the ball. We're playing much better now.
We are playing much better, yeah.
On the left.
I'm keeping it in.
Barnes. Barnes with a great ball in. Oh, chance.
Wow.
Oh, gets in. Bruno.
Poker face. Poker face. How good am I? How good am I?
Look at the Bruno.
I knew
Works
it
every
40
time.
seconds ago.
That's great.
Come on, Bruno.
Just
Rule that one out, VAR.
Come on.
See, he gets
Yes.
the brown ale. We score. That's
And
fine.
on cue, West Ham have gone 2-1 up.
That's all right.
On
We'll let
cue.
him have the win as long as we can have our win.
Right on cue.
Well, I never.
Bruno
The
hasn't done
lucky
a,
bottle of Bruin works every time.
he hasn't done a lot today, but he found the net.
Nice
with
ball
that.
from Anderson.
Here we go. The lucky bottle of broom by the almighty win. He brought it as soon as he sat down, though. Bang! As soon as the Bruin
Amazing.
touched the desk, that's own time.
I have to do that every game now, Dale.
I couldn't celebrate.
It's,
It's your
Yeah.
fault.
You should have been watching the game where we were streaming it. You know what I'm
No, because I've got a 70-inch TV. Why should I watch it on little
Well,
laptop?
on.
They don't. They
Yeah.
suffer on
Take
your
one
own.
for the team,
So-
big boy.
So we scored, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't do anything.
Now,
Okay, it's 40 seconds.
Roy,
Can I
you
give
You
a
said,
said they're playing good, then I said, yeah, they are playing good.
Roy, which one was your moment of the week? You said you had something else.
Mine happens about 10 seconds after yours when Bruno went for that slide and he almost destroyed his career.
beat me. You have to get the same with me.
Was that
That's
yours?
the moment of the week. That should have been Donkey of the
Oh,
week, man.
man.
No,
Yeah.
the not Bruno, but the people that take care of the grounds, man. There's some dry
It was a bit
and
dry,
almost
yeah.
South American like grounds right there, man. Come on,
Bruno
man.
cutting the sheet up saying that he's fine after it was good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I've got one for you. Isaac's goal against Everton equaled the club record in the Premier League for the most home games in a row scored in, I think, Premier League. Is it 5 in a row or 6 in a row?
This is a good dunk of the week. We didn't think about that, man. We got to write stuff down.
No, moment of the week.
That dumb lady that asked. Paul,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that could have won it probably. But yeah, we didn't think about that.
That was bad.
Good shout, Tangy.
Good shout, Tangy man. Tangy Vivid. Follow him for a long time. Good evening, Rock the Tune. By the way, we got to see you on the Talk of the Tune Worldwide, man, on Wednesday. So hopefully see you there. The voting for the Donkey of the Week right now, very much divided. Paul Dummett and Goldbridge at 45. So we shall see, man. We shall see. And the Rock behind Paul. Any other moment of the week for anybody? I guess nobody's gonna agree with me on Bruno.
No, I think Bruno probably was. We were just putting a few other suggestions out there.
was.
Isaac, Bruno. What was it? Isaac, Bruno, and
You would never have done it
brown
without
ale.
my bottle of dog.
Yeah, and the brown ale.
No. My wins, one wins. It was
Oh, I
better
don't
than
know.
the goal, that.
It was a great moment.
No, my moment of the week was this.
Give me
What the hell was that, man?
That was yesterday.
You think? Yeah, listen. There's always somebody watching, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's safe in the channel. So, what the hell was that, Mighty Win? What were you trying to do? Were you trying to be funny? Were you just exercising? Were you warming up for after the show when you had to go to the neighbor's house? What was going on?
Give me
Give me it.
Give me it.
Oh my goodness gracious, man! Come on.
Believe me, together we can change history.
Anyways, we got to go to the next segment, ladies and gents.
Well, that'll be yours, Dom. That's
fun
a
fact of the week.
What, the one about Isaac?
Isaac, yeah.
Oh yeah, that he equaled the Newcastle Premier
Five
League
straight
record of
home
scoring
games in
in
a row.
5 home games. Yeah, but there might be a more fun one than that. I don't know.
That can only be Premiership.
That's only Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say because Supermac did at least 5.
Oh, he did 7 or 8 probably.
Did we not have anything come up this week that's remarkable? That's
Something about Joe Kinnear. There must be something fun about Joe Kinnear. That he had a let's make something up. He had a better Premier League record for Newcastle than
that with one of our own players.
Oh yeah, he scouted one of our own players. That's a good one.
Better than John Carver's one.
Shane
That's
Ferguson.
For sure.
Hey man, let's not do this, man. The man is just passed on for a better life because I know we're poking the bear. You're poking the bear up there, DX. You got a neighbor. You're poking the bear, man.
Yeah, but he was into the siege mentality stuff, wasn't he? So
Hellcesar, you got the book, mate. Thank you so much, my brother, and hopefully you enjoy it. It's a nice, cool video. So, by the way, hopefully, if the next member is from the U.S., just because it's easier to ship, send something, we might give away the a Rob Lee signed card that he signed one. But if it's from the UK, we just send it as well. I mean, it just take a lot longer, but it's fine. I think that would be a cool thing to give away anyway. Yep, he signed my shirt too, but I'm not giving that away. So just letting you know that. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be great. So thank you, Hellcesar, and all of our members, which we got 71 at the moment, and we are going to be giving away 5 memberships here in 1 second. Taking a look at the poll right now. Now 50% are voting for Paul Dummett. So Dummett is breaking away from from the pack at this point in time.
That was what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Hell says I even got a love letter from Paul and the negative. Oh no, we don't want to see that. No,
thank you.
man.
That's all we got for me.
That's for the extra.
I've got one.
What's up?
Norwich needs 1 point, and Sunderland would not make the playoffs. 1 more point.
That sounds like my winner.
Yeah, and so Sunderland will need to win all their games.
Yeah,
and Norwich lose all their games, and then hope for the other results to go as well, because Sunderland are, where are they? 13th. Shite.
They're not getting it.
Bye,
we've given away 5 memberships on the channel, and they have gone to Tengi Vivid, to Mark, to 4D Football, to Parky, and to Andrew Porter. So congrats to all of you, and hopefully you enjoy the memberships and you use them, because by the way, this week we are going to be live with the Once Upon a Time, old man, and for the members only, and we're going to have to discuss and see what old subject we can bring up. We're not going to. I'm not going to bring up John. I'm not going to bring up Kinnear, man, because it's going to be a shitty show. We're not. Yeah, never mind.
I'm just saying that the rough-eyed finition there, saying, fun fact, 3 World Cup winners were born in. So I don't know what that is, but he has it on. Can anybody name 3 World Cup winners who've managed at St James's Park?
Managed, do you say?
Yeah.
Now that's tough.
Maybe one. I don't know if he was definitely in the squad, but 66.
Ozzy Ardiles, there's one, yeah.
Ardiles, the Argentinian guy.
Yeah, but
I'm thinking Sir Bobby Robson.
He won in 78, but
Sir Bobby Robson didn't? No.
He was 66. I think he was part of the
Bobby Robson never won the World Cup.
Was he not in the squad?
No, he wasn't even in the squad in 66.
Joe Hart?
No, Hullet didn't win it.
No?
Well, Holland never won it.
Jack Charlton.
Netherlands never won it.
Jack Charlton, he's the second one.
Yeah. Must be an English manager, eh? Who else was in 66?
I'll put you out your misery.
Wait a minute.
Because you'll never get it, because it's a bit of a trick.
Tom Mather.
Alan Ball.
No. When was he Newcastle manager?
Yeah,
That's like 78.
Who? James.
Question from
what was that? Sorry, say that again.
He wanted Exeter. And Exeter played St James's Park.
Oh, you cheeky devil.
What Bernician says is, before we go to the question, says a World Cup fact: 3 World Cup winners were born in Tameside. Manchester. Is that a thing? Tameside?
I've not heard of Tameside.
Greater Manchester.
Who are they? Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Charlton, surely.
No, Charlton's born in Newcastle.
It'll be 66 players then.
Charlton was a Newcastle fan.
No, he was born in
Yeah, no.
Newcastle. Bobby
Yeah.
Charlton was.
Oh, he should have been in Newcastle. Come on.
So
Toon Mick has a question, folks.
Could be Roger Hunt, maybe.
Yeah, for the lads, why
Yeah, we're not
don't
gonna guess.
why don't knock down St. James's Park and build from scratch and move to Darlington, 25,000 all seater or a season?
25,000.
Tearing down St. James's Park, just that alone, it just doesn't. It's not gonna go well.
It will take 3 years to build to
Build a
demolish
top-
and build another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it until you've built a new one if you're going to do that.
Do you want another, you know,
Build it on a
millennium
different
stadium
ground.
where there's no atmosphere? Do you want that? I don't.
Certainly not.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Just leave this terrace down. That's it all done.
I've seen one where it goes behind the leases and then is gradually being built until you get to the last stage, and then that's when we close the stadium for half a season and then go through. I've seen that plan somewhere. So it'll be in Lees's Park.
Yeah.
Under the pitch. Build under the pitch and have a see-through pitch. No, don't. Sorry. I'm trying to think of ways around it. A blimp.
Yeah. Well, anyways, folks, I mean, I think we've had a great eventful show. Any other topics you guys would like to bring up that we're missing before we start the week tomorrow?
No, just Spurs, bring it on.
Yeah, interesting game.
Spurs in the week, yep.
Have they lost any players? Well, we'll talk about that later in the week, I guess.
Well, hopefully Madison gets something.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Spurs, my fantasy team was very good today.
My fantasy team was a disgrace.
I got 70 odd something. I'll check the
Jesus.
bonus bit.
Who did you captain?
It was Son. He got an assist. But I got Poro. He scored.
I have to start calling you Slick Rick with these predictions, or Slick Roy, perhaps.
I've got 8, and I've got Morrison from Luton got me 8, and he's on the bench, and he's not coming on.
Jesus.
Hate it when that happens.
Well, tomorrow breakfast show at midday UK, early morning in the US. So stay tuned for that. And at night, we shall bring sort of revamped and restructured fans forum. Hopefully, we'll get YouTubers from different channels to come on, have their say, and speak on the latest topics relating Newcastle United. Thank you for your support. And it's been a fun week. It's been a fun week, of course, in Nashville, and these guys, took over the channel, and they done great. So one thing on the watch along, because it's hard for everybody to be synced, every watcher, it's hard. Now, listen, I understand that we all want perfection, but it's impossible for all of us to be synced at the same time. You guys watching and us.
I didn't celebrate.
We fixed it. No, not you, Numpty. Why you? Damn, man. Now you're in jail because you just professed guilt. So there you go. Put back in jail. So now,
well, anyway, for the Spurs one, I'm going to be in the pub with the Newcastle fans. So what I'll do is I'll jump in at halftime or some bits.
Just be in the pub. That's fine. Just turn your mic off. When we scored, you say something. But regardless, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, if they've got Wi-Fi, I'll do it.
But no, my thing is that you want to support the channel. Listen, if you don't have to watch it, you don't have to, but at least have your phone on, have your computer on. Help us out. It helps us out if you don't have to be exactly watching it if you don't want to, if that bothers you that much. It's by the way, Benjamin says would be great if you could put a game clock on your broadcast, then viewers can pause and get a bit more synced. Well, essentially, we got to work towards that, and we do put a timer, but it's a timer, from a website, so it's not essentially the timer that we're on, but it's good for a general idea, but or show where kind of the what we're watching at the moment, which is not exactly the same time. But yeah, you're right. It would be good to kind of do something like that. And I'm going to work on it. But in the meantime, even if you don't watch, have your phone turned on, have your laptop turned on, help us out. And that one single view help us a lot. And if you don't want to watch your TV, don't shut your TV or your phone off and go away. Stay in the stream. It helps us a lot. And of course, a lot of people do watch along, so they do great streams. but and we restarted doing it, and I appreciate everybody's support. A lot of people coming on and helping out, so appreciate it. You know, the loyalty that you guys have shown us is amazing. So for me, the Mighty Win, Paul DX, and Infidel Roy, we shall come back tomorrow morning, tomorrow midday, and also tomorrow night for the UK folks. For now, we will see you on the next one.
And
Ciao,
Paul
ciao.
wants to.
Oh, Paul,
No.
sorry.
No, I'm not. I don't need to say anything. I'm just acknowledging. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. We'll see you guys.
Smash the likes, folks, on the way out, please, if you haven't already done so.
Yeah. Bye-bye.